Today, we're going to be doing a tarot card reading for this month of February. It is the original Rider-Waite tarot deck. This is I have the cover, but I've broken it, so I'll open. Anyway, so I'm going to shuffle these cards on video. Okay, so we're going to take at least 3 different cards from this deck. So what we have is the Page of Pentacles, the Four of Swords, and the Two of Cups. So with the Page of Pentacles, this card's definition is a young dark youth, a young officer, soldier, a child, application, study, scholarship. Reflection of another reading of this card would also mean that they would have news messages in the bringer of roles and management. The Two of Cups would mean that there's love, passion, friendship, affinity, union, favorable in things of pleasure and business, as well as love. And then lastly we have the Four of Swords, which is a bad card and represents solitude and being a hermit. So my interpretation of these 3 cards together would be that with the Page of Pentacles, I feel as though you may enter a new relationship having it be a friend or a boyfriend or a girlfriend. You may meet in a place of study, as maybe school or your job. Following this, the Two of Cups tells me that this will start very positively, with you almost having a honeymoon phase in the starting stages of your new relationship with this person. And then with the Four of Swords, I think that gradually you may have intense disagreements or arguments, or think it might start off very positive and then end quite difficultly, or it could continue and it would be very intense and long-lasting. So next we're going to use this deck, which I've shown in another video, which is, they look like this. I really like the art style within these cards. I think they look really beautiful. Here are the faces on the people. I will shuffle these now on camera. I will pick 2 cards from this deck. So I've picked the Devil, and I've also picked the King of Pentacles, but I got it in reverse, so upside down. My interpretation of this card would be that there are deaths and new beginnings and rebirths. So with an old relationship, if the old relationship is ending and then you are then bringing in this new relationship, though the Devil has a very intense energy, so I think this relationship is going to have a huge impact on you, especially in February. So the King of Pentacles means, if I read the definition, it means businessman, merchant, rich man, shrewd investment, search for a financial backer. So I would take that as this person that you're getting in a relationship with will be quite wealthy or have a position in a job that's like high up. So you may share some finances, or they may gift you gifts within this relationship. So now my favorite part of doing tarot is looking at Own Your Power cards, which are aura cards. They focus on the different colors that your aura could be. I'll show you. You pretty much any one of these colors. I shuffle them as well on camera. I pick normally 2, and I like to relate at least one color, because there's 2 colors on each card. So I'm going to go with blue gold, and then we're going to go with blue. So I'll read these 2 cards out. Blue. Blue is the color of the throat chakra, the root of communication and creativity. You sometimes need the courage to speak out. You have a desire for calm and peaceful relationships in your life. You are book-learned and can be seen as sensitive, stable, introvert with a conservative philosophical judgment approach. Your best field of work is in the libraries, art galleries, or secretaries. Lawyers, writers, artists, and journalists. You require data and to be left alone to complete the required work. Some wonder why you withdraw when someone interrupts your work. Do not accept peace at any price and deal with any guilt from the past. It is time for a change for you. Not happy in your present circumstances. The blue also links into nurturing professions such as nursing or counseling. And then the second card, blue gold, says it symbolizes the sun and the moon and can relate to the nervous energy loss, digestive, irregularity, and even irritable bowel syndrome. However, this is usually chosen by someone who is an old soul, someone who is wise and has developed their sense of old karmic knowledge. The chakra at the base of the skull. Allow yourself to get lost in your imagination, science, and even journalism. Come into your psyche, but there is a new knowledge awaiting for you. The ancient Greeks and Egyptians studied astrology and built the pyramids according to the star alignments. The gold of religion and divine source energy. The blue blood of royalty adds up to wealth of knowledge from this life and also past lives. This card specifically reminds me of religion, so if you happen to be religious in any sense, then that might be prevalent in this month. You may really choose to pray or go to church or go to any other religious place, depending on your religion. But for me specifically, I'm Catholic, so I believe in God and the Catholic way. I always like to say bless readings with a prayer. So I like to pick one from the New Testament. He determines the number of stars and calls them each by name. Great is our Lord and mighty in power. His understanding has no limit. The Lord sustains the humble, but casts the wicked to the ground. He sends his command to earth. His word runs swiftly. He spreads the snow like wool and scatters the frost like ashes. And then I'm gonna go burn some more sage at the end, like I burned in the beginning, for the outro to the reading. I also want to show something else that I have, which is this little incense holder. I got it from a tarot reading place. There was a voodoo night, and they had really interesting things that you could buy. So then I wanted to show a few more other things, like more sage, and then a few candles. I got this Mexican candle as well, which I got in Ireland, which is very long compared to these two. Also, I think that's all the cards I'm going to go through, so thank you so much for watching. That's the outro to my video.